we walk around and see where everything is, and he set up where he gets here.
Now what I usually do here is bring the hay around and put in this feeder for these cows and babies here. So. Well, I'm Waylon Lester, and we and my wife Helen here, we have the Lester Ranch on the Rio Grande River here. We have about 2,000 acres, and we have this cow and calf operation, and this is what we call the first process in the beef line, I guess you might say, where all the babies are born, and then they go on down through the food chain. So that's it's just been our life.
All your life. Yeah.
All our life. That's all we know, you know. So.
I will try to do it in an organized manner. My name is Angelica Raya Trejo, and I've been working here at the Immigrant Resource Center since 2017. Without the IRC, there will be a huge gap between the immigrant population and the rest of the community.
Hi, I'm Ty Coleman, Mayor of Alamosa, and I also work for Community Resources and Housing Development Corporation. We have a group out here that's framing a house with the self-help housing program. Families come together as a team and they build these houses together, and they start together and they end together and they all move in together. So today that's what we're doing.
Presentable.
Knock, knock. Hey, my friend. How are you?
I'm okay.
I'm Julian Mendel. I'm one of the general surgeons here at SLV Health. After high school, I worked a few years as an auto mechanic, and then ended up coming here to the Valley from the East Coast, initially as a La Puente AmeriCorps volunteer, and did that for a year and a half. And really, I think in retrospect, that's really sort of where the seeds of a medical career were planted. It's not hard to see and become aware of things like healthcare disparities in a setting like that.
Right, well, we put our ranch into an easement, and so it won't be developed because we feel like that's important, that the pristine waters and the earth be maintained. There's an old saying that you didn't inherit this land from your grandfathers, you are stewards of it for your grandchildren, and I think that's kind of our philosophy. We want this to be something that our grandchildren and their grandchildren can appreciate, and the grandchildren of our friends and neighbors. It's not just us, it's about our community.
So, si quieres llevar este de una vez en su carro y voy a agarrar la caja o viene a recibir la caja.
Okay.
Aquí, por aquí. The immigrant population, they have lost a lot of trust in the government and other agencies just because of the fear that they will get deported. So because of that, a lot of the immigrants stop seeking resources in other organizations. But we work with people for so long that we feel like we've become part of the huge family. And at the end, seeing them being healthy, happy, and stable, that's our main goal.
So is this your house being built?
No, this is Chantel's and Neve's Sandoval's.
Okay.
They're not here today.
Okay.
Mine is that one that's up already.
Okay, good.
All right, so right here we are in the dining room, and this is the kitchen right over here. Living room, all the way down to the right over there, second nook. It was a lot of hard work. It was a process. I'm doing it for our family can have our own house. We don't have to rent no more.
I'll be here when you all are getting ready to do the move in and the ribbon cutting for that part. So
All right,
looking forward to it.
a few more months.
That's right. I see what we're doing right now by creating decent, safe, and affordable housing as an opportunity to help our city grow and expand. And that's a win-win situation, not only for the families, not only for our organization, but for the local businesses as well.
Just keep an eye the next few years. You know, if you feel something coming back there, let us know. But
And they're both negative, so.
yep, both benign. So
Are you gonna?
You know, physical wellness, physical health is part of this continuity, really, with that, mental health, social health. And often if you have, you know, one or two of those elements and not the third, then you have an incomplete picture and a setup for folks to not only not live the best life they can, but also to fall into a place where they might be at risk of things like homelessness.
this will dump you right in the hole. All right. Thank you guys.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Take care.
Well, I was first involved with La Puente from my church. I'm on the mission team that we have there. I used to help prepare meals, and then I was asked to join the board. La Puente's role in the community is to help people be prepared to be partners in their community. Again, you go back to helping children be stable. You go back to helping people learn how to raise their children through the Adelante program, what is being done with the PALS program for kids, that type of thing. The food bank, I mean, there's just so many things that La Puente does that are dear to my heart.
The IRC and La Puente, we've been partners and sharing resources. We make referrals to their programs when we have somebody here that comes asking for assistance, for rental assistance, and if we don't have the resources, we don't have the money, we send them to La Puente, and vice versa. La Puente sometimes send people here that are going through an immigration issue. During the summer, a lot of migrant workers come here to the valley, and La Puente, they are a really big supporter for them because provides a shelter for these workers that are here for 3-4 months, and then they move to the next state.
If we, as the program, as IRC, as La Puente, or other different agency or program that helps the community, are optimistic, and we can show that to the people, we can show and teach them and educate them about that there is hope for the future.
I remember when I was growing up, my grandmother told me, she said, Ty, when you help the least of the people in the world, it's just like you're helping God himself. La Puente helps out with housing the people who need homes, with clothing people who need clothes, feeding people who need food. So if they were not around, it would be a huge strain and burden on our community and on our city.
So I think their role here in the Valley is huge. And, you know, everything they've done over the years has helped not only the clients they serve, but countless volunteers such as myself who have come through there and both been given a greater appreciation for what they have, and been given greater perspective on life as a whole and the need to look out for others less fortunate than they. Even for completely selfish reasons, one should care about the people around them, because ultimately, if your community is healthy, that will have a positive impact on your life as well as everyone else's. So, you know, both for altruistic and frankly for selfish reasons, that is something worth pursuing.